Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 35 after a pickup of Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Isaiah McKenzie holding it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run out of the gun with Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there to holding him for a short game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2 is a prime situation to try to defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Pierce will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left play 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put over shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately get the field goal, it'll feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a room to run now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week. Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Watson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mahomes throw here, hauled in by Kupp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at a Final minute now of the third quarter. They run again on first down. Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 166 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are right back in this football game. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 28 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Isaiah McKenzie. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
incomplete. It's McKenzie. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mahomes will throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. The try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for L.A., they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.